Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Zach here, and The Walking Dead Season 11, Part 2 of 3 trailer just came out. That's going to be coming out on February 20th, early on February 13th if you have AMC Plus. And yeah, so the trailer just came out for that, so we're going to go through it, break it down, and see if we can get some ideas what's going to be going on. The trailer's freaking awesome if you guys haven't seen it yet. And yeah, it's first Walking Dead video in a while, but we're gonna start gearing that up because we got Walking Dead content starting up very soon. We got part 2 of 3 of this coming out. We have Fear the Walking Dead, I believe, will start pretty much the week after, the finale of this part of the season. But yeah, so along with the trailer, they dropped this promo art, which is kind of cool. But you can see we got Daryl as the big piece of it. Carol's also another big figure, as well as Maggie. And inside of it, you see Connie, Magna, Princess, Eugene, Jerry, Mercer with some Commonwealth soldiers, Magna, Rosita, Negan, Judith down in the corner, Father Gabriel, Ezekiel, and Aaron. So what that's kind of telling me is this will probably be mainly what this part of the season focuses on. So that's kind of like what I'm getting from that, but really cool. It lets you know, like, hey, if you have AMC Plus, you can watch it on the 13th. Otherwise, it's coming out on February 20th. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of watch through it. We'll stop it here and there, talk about some things that I think's going on or things I've heard, and we'll just bring up some points. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We got Walking Dead coming back up, so if you're a Walking Dead fan, this is one of the places to be. And yeah, let's get her going.
Darkness is heavy. Some of us carry more than others because we're strong enough to hold the weight.
There's the basement.
Doing this all wrong.
All right.
Survived everything for what?
So there's some
Fighting and killing each-
just some of the ways that they have it placed. So you kind of look through. We got Aaron. This is definitely not Alexandria. It's probably somewhere in the Commonwealth underground. This is in the woods. This could be one of two things. This could be after the Reaper attack, or this could be sometime when they're on the run outside of the Commonwealth. Because you'll see later in the trailer, it looks like that could be one of the points. We got Carol with a flashlight down somewhere. I don't think this is at Alexandria. It could be during the storm, but she doesn't look like she's soaked from the rain, so I don't believe so. And Daryl's here is burning bodies. What I think this is, I think this is the leftover bodies from the Reaper attack that is going to be resolved in probably the first episode or two.
Doing this all wrong.
And this is kind of like, I think this is made to be like looking like the Reaper area, but you see Aaron's with them. This is something to do, like you get to see buses a lot at little points with something with the Commonwealth soldiers and these guys like kind of head to head. So I think the way they kind of put it in to try to make it look like it was the Meridian, but it's not.
Doing this all wrong. We survived everything for what?
Now this is the Meridian. That's so basically Daryl's talking Leah down, has Carver held as hostage, and I think he ends up being able to like talk her out of like killing all his friends and family, So I think like he's able to get to it, but I don't think he has a very good end. Pay attention to this. If I catch it in the frame later, just there's nothing going on here. We'll come back to that if I see it here in a little bit. Now you notice Aaron's with Maggie, so this is definitely not at the Meridian. This is somewhere probably at the Commonwealth,
Keep fighting.
and that looks like maybe a Whisperer mask. Is that Negan? Maybe Maggie? But I mean, I would think this is something to do after they've seen the Commonwealth or on the way to
Killing
it.
each other?
Leah again. I'm being made to believe that
Killing
Leah
each other?
Leah might die in this episode or in this beginning part of the season.
We'll see when it comes to me.
Then there's Herschel and Maggie, and like Negan. Yeah, let's listen to what Negan says.
We'll see when it comes to me. It's just a matter of time before you make the same call.
Okay, so like he's like basically Maggie did something where like Negan's like, hey, pretty soon you're gonna do that to me. So there's Maggie and Herschel. Here's Negan, a character we've never seen before that I don't believe. If you guys know who it is, please let me know. But I don't think we've seen this before. But he's seen multiple times in the trailer with her.
It's just a matter of time before.
And this scene kind of looks like the one before they attacked the Reapers, but it could be like it has like kind of the same setting. I think he's wearing the same stuff, so maybe it's right after the Reaper fight if it's not that same one.
Before you make the same.
And It's hard to say. I want to say this is the Meridian, but this could also be that same area where we seen the buses I was talking about a moment ago.
Call.
Okay,
Same call.
and that's why I think it's at the Reaper area. Now, see, someone's hanging upside down. This is what I think someone's hanging from that the ladder I pointed out a moment ago. And this is also the same shirt she's wearing here, so I think that's that Reaper. Daryl's yelling at her, no, and it's kind of the like way they're playing it is like maybe she's shooting Negan. But what I think is happening is Daryl got Leah to agree to the deal, and yeah, Maggie's no, she's not having it. Got Judith and Gracie still in the basement, and here's a new character. Now, I want to say something. I have no idea what's up with this character. No idea. The only thing that can come to mind, a new character, I remember Scott Gimple in one of the Talking Deads or an interview along the way saying that there's another group that they meet in the final part of the season, in the final season. And people are wondering, was it CRM or whatever, which it could be. Maybe I'm wrong here. But something tells me that she's a part of a group that has to do with some people that don't like the Commonwealth. And it looks like Eugene's hanging out there with them for some reason. And maybe this is how you get there. Now, this is at the Reaper area. This is like with that hallway fight we've seen in the trailers and other little sneak peeks. Negan gets involved. I think Daryl does get involved too. Now, this is that's where Judith loses her sword in the water and they're kind of trapped there. Now the Commonwealth is walking up. These guys they're cocked and ready to go. They're gonna do something. That's such a cool shot. I mean, in old Walking Dead, who you'd see as Daryl, Rick, and Maggie, or Daryl, Rick, and Abraham. Like, but this is cool. Like, out of the people that are here, these are definitely 3 qualified individuals to be greeting a potential threat at the gate. And I believe Daryl said, like, get ready. Like, they have some sort of. Yeah, so they have some kind of thing. They got Carol in there. Carol will fuck them up. Speaking of Carol, last time we seen her playing mother making cookies, she was up to devious plans and thinking of things. So don't be surprised. She might be doing some things. She might discover some stuff. I don't know. Be cool if she like found some CRM things, or I don't know if that's gonna happen. I hope it happens, to be clear. But like the Commonwealth and CRM got to know each other, right? And Scott Gimple did say in an interview too that like we would find out this season if they did know each other. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Carol's the one to discover it, but I know she's got her own like little thing. Elodie's Bakery, which Elodie is Michonne's daughter that she found in the comics in the Commonwealth. They were separated at the beginning of Apocalypse, so don't think that's gonna really kind of tie into it like that, but it's just a little Easter egg from the comics. There's Eugene hanging out waiting for Stephanie with ice cream by himself. In a moment we'll see in the trailer that Stephanie's missing, so maybe he like realizes she's not there, like he waits there for a while. So Daryl and Rosita are neighbors on the same floor. Kind of cool. Like, I don't know, it's definitely got to be more roomy there. Let's hear what is being said.
It is my honor tonight to introduce someone who needs no introduction, the Governor of the Commonwealth, Miss Pamela Milton.
Okay, so there's Pamela again, but let's back it up a couple here. So there's some kind of rally going there. This is probably the City Hall.
No introduction, the Governor
And we got Eugene and Princess sneaking around, probably trying to figure out where
of the
Stephanie is.
Commonwealth.
And then we got Magna, who's a waitress. And shout out to TWD Universe Spoilers on Facebook. They shared this image that'll pop up on the screen. But slight spoiler for what's about to come up in the trailer. But if you remember when this group was introduced to Alexandria, she said she was a waitress at a truck stop, and Connie said that she was a journalist. So obviously she's a waitress here.
Miss Pamela Milton.
Thanks to my
That's presumably her father. This gives me big The Portrait vibes from this first half of the season 7 for Fear. Gives me big Portrait vibes. Not saying it's the same, but it just gives me those vibes.
Thanks to my father's sacrifices, we are all here. Brick by brick and block by
Okay, so this is This is the hill. No, this is Alexandria. Looks like they're helping Alexandria get back going. To be honest with you, Alexandria's looking good here. Hasn't looked that good all season.
All here.
Then here's Carol. I want to say that might be Sebastian, but I don't think it is. I mean, I guess it could be, but like she's obviously here with someone, but then she looks over her shoulder and you can't see if he's wearing that pink shirt underneath, but Sebastian is definitely here. Who knows if he's trying to run away or if like whatever. Maybe Carol's tormenting him and he's like, I can't do anything about it.
Brick by brick.
That's Lydia.
And
Negan. Looks like Negan's in maybe the same kind of area where Eugene, Ezekiel, and Princess were clearing them walkers. Maybe.
block by block,
Commonwealth
we're
soldiers.
putting the world back together the
There-
way it was.
So Elijah
Together the way
survives
it
his
was.
wounds. Now, this is the hilltop. They have a camp out there. Are they rebuilding the inside? There's Maggie. Soldiers. See, can we get a little bit more? Okay. Elijah. I think that's Lydia. I can't remember her name, but she's been around. Daryl over there, it looks like. Bunch of Commonwealth soldiers. I don't see Mercer's red armor anywhere, but I'm sure he's here somewhere. Carol just doing Carol things inside the Commonwealth. Now, don't tell me Lance looks like he is up to no good in this. Is he? Okay. For a second, I thought that little, like, tube was in his hand. But no, he's just, like, flicking something in his hand. I thought that was, like, maybe, like... It looked like a bottle of insulin to me, and I don't know. My mind just went there for a second. And here's the Commonwealth approaching... That's Aaron. But you know who that looks like? That looks like, Felix from the back shot from, Walking That World Beyond. But that's definitely Aaron. Oh, wait. That was a good shot there. Alright, so, yep, that confirms it's Aaron. He's half asleep. Father Gabriel. Looking half fatherish, half white t-shirt bloody. So, that's probably the hilltop that they're approaching. Could be Alexandria. It's hard to say. We got Elijah. That's one of the people from, Oceanside. Can't remember his name. Lydia. Here's that character with Negan again. Some walkers. Some reason Mercer's full of, I believe it's walker guts. I guess it could be blood, but I think it's walker guts.
Place is like a city.
Now here's Connie and her journalist and Kelly. So like, yeah, it looks like she's probably a journalist again because she's in the nice offices here.
From before.
There's Eugene. Ice cream's melted. Where the fuck's Stephanie? We don't know. And now Magna's giving her girlfriend and brother service while she's out there parading around because she's a lawyer and high up.
Where people who can't fit in get cast out.
So I think this might end up being really
Who
important.
can't fit in get cast out. You remember? Yeah, I do.
Okay, so she said where people that don't fit in get casted out. Where we've seen some of those people that we don't recognize, like especially the one bald person, all the piercing and stuff. So maybe that's a castaway. Also, Princess and Eugene with Lance reading them something, so they probably got in trouble searching for Stephanie. Then there's Herschel, bunch of Commonwealth soldiers, probably outside of the hilltop, with Maggie ready to defend them. So I don't think anything gruesome happens to these two by any means, but it is get crazy. That's Magna finishing her conversation with Rosita. There's Rosita. It looks like it's one of those houses that they're clearing, like Eugene and them did. Same with that, but she actually has one of the Commonwealth military guns, so that's what's kind of crazy. And you see what she used there? She's got Elijah's tool. She's putting that in Carver's chest. That's the little photos we've seen that leaked out where he had the sickle sticking out of his chest. So it's not Elijah the finish, it's Maggie. And then that's also Carver where, see, I think that's a little, like, kind of hint to it. He's hitting him with the crowbar. A lot just kind of happened there. Let me see if we can get it. It's unclear. I think this is at the Reaper's place because it looks like he's wearing his vest, and a lot of the other things you see him wearing a like black sweater. That's what's her name from the Kingdom? I can't think of it right now. But okay, I wonder what she's chopping up. Bunch of walkers. Eugene, see, Stephanie's missing. Stephanie Vega, missing. Eugene's got all these things to try to figure out where she's at. Some Criminal Minds type shit. Mercer looks ready to fuck shit up. Aaron comes through that window to save Gracie and Judith. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here, but obviously there's a sense of urgency. There was Elijah, Maggie, the lady from the Kingdom. Here's Daryl with some of the Commonwealth soldier weapons. It looks like he's about to like come around here and start firing guns ablazing. He's also bashing in a Commonwealth soldier's face with his gun. Wait, was Carol under walkers there? I did not see this when I've watched it so far. Carol's under walkers. Interesting. Maggie's just oh, that's the mines. This is outside the Reaper. Yeah, that's the mines. Yeah, why is she not wearing her mask?
Get ready.
There's Daryl, one of the Reapers. They're fighting. Yeah, it has to be one of the Reapers is wearing his vest.
We are going.
That was underwater. Dude, that's actually really badass with Aaron. It's actually really cool. We've seen those buses. I brought that up in the beginning of the video. Part 2 of 3. Yeah. So just a few other things, so definitely, Negan's in the clear. Obviously, Elijah, I was a little worried about him. I think I may have said something where I think he was maybe going to be one to die. It looks like he's at least around for right now. Alden, we haven't seen at all. Last time we seen him was at the church, so I wonder what's going on with him. And yeah, this is a really, really good trailer. Really excited for the second half of the season, or second part of the season. Well, it's really crazy. Well, they're close to done to filming, and yeah, it's the end of an era. It's crazy to think about. I'm excited, but now it's getting to the point where it's like The Walking Dead's finishing this year. It's kind of sad. Yeah, we got Daryl Carol spin-off. We have Tales of the Walking Dead, which they have started filming, by the way. Yeah, so I don't know. It's some cool stuff that can happen, but it is definitely a bittersweet feeling. Anyways, let me know if there's anything I missed that you guys caught in the trailer. Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, let me know what you guys are excited for. We'll have some more videos leading up to the season. Comes back the 13th. I'll drop my first episode review then. And unfortunately, if you guys don't have AMC Plus, you'll have to check it out on the 20th if you guys would so please. But yeah, just a reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.